Diagnosed with breast cancer 9 years ago, Sherry Matthews did what she could to prepare herself, but she found out it still wasn't enough. Today, she's a survivor with something special to share with all women, and Sherry's here to tell her story. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning. Thank you for having me back.
Thank you for being here. You drove all the way from Austin, so we are so thrilled that you are able to share your story with us again. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about what happened 9 years ago, 2000, and devastating news.
Yeah, we were coming back from a ski trip. I had my yearly mammogram, which I highly recommend. It saved my life. And I got that phone call to come back for a second opinion, second view. When I went back there, had the second opinion, they sat me down and they told me that you have breast cancer. So,
of course, you're stunned at the time thinking, okay, now what?
Well, and you can't believe it, because we're healthy. I mean, my husband's a two-time Ironman, and we eat organically. We all do our activities and sports and everything. But to hear those words kind of cast you down a dark tunnel of confusion. And I'd highly recommend somebody being with you, because even when the doctor's explaining things to you, your mind is kind of swirling. Because you instantly go to, what about my family, what about my children? You don't really comprehend what's really happening. So then I went and had some options, did a lot of research, which if you can, I think it's great. I did 48 pages of research, and I decided that the best treatment for me was a double mastectomy.
Why did you come across that? Why was that the best treatment for you?
The best treatment for me, and this is a personal opinion, is if you have cancer, get it cut out. I wanted to wake up and know that it was out of my body. That's just my personal opinion on that.
Because they found it in one breast, and then you decided...
You're right, they did. They found it in one through a mammogram. All the research pointed to a bilateral disease. So that's the part of the research that was necessary. When they did the pathology on the side that was not diagnosed, I had more cancer in that side than on the side that the mammogram showed. And that's because it was in the early stages. So it was a very good decision for me.
And you have no family history?
No family history.
Of any cancer?
No cancer.
Active lifestyle, a runner, a coach, a mentor, and then all of a sudden you're dealt with this news.
And I'm dealt with that news, and I ran around always coaching children to eat right, stay physically fit, be aware of what they put in their bodies. Which
proves that prevention, really detection, early detection is key.
That's exactly it. Early detection saves lives, and they had a pretty good feeling that mine was from toxicities of pesticides and chemicals and things like that. I was near orange groves and all the chemicals, perhaps.
Really?
I mean, there's no real tracing it exactly back, but that was kind of the thought.
And so, when you decided, okay, this is going to be what I've decided to do, that is surgery. Describe to us your thoughts, your feelings when you went into the operating room, and then when you came out of it during recovery.
Yeah, well, I went into the, I was actually pretty brave and proactive, and I felt very cooperating with my doctors and had control over it. And then I thought, as I was going in for the surgery, this is when my faith was truly going to be tested. This is when the rubber meets the road. And it was, I entered into that in total peace, that this is the best treatment for me, and that I was able to stay strong in my mind, that I would wake up and I would get on with the battle.
And then recovery was a different story.
Recovery was quite a surprise. I woke up from a double mastectomy. I brought big loose clothing to get dressed in as they require. And when I went to try to move my arm back to get into my hoodie, I passed out. The pain was too much. Obviously, that was not the appropriate clothing to bring. So when I came to, I was, heading down the hall in my wheelchair, and saying this has got to change for women. Something has to be done.
And and we'll continue that story after the break, because
Great.
what I want to do, and you've got such an inspiring story about healincomfort. So when we come back, we're going to talk more with Sherry Matthews. We're going to learn about what she learned and what she decided to share with women after the break.
Thank you.